In the darkest hours I lie restless, unimpressed with an existence of life that misfits me just right. Nothing seen in sight, nothing heard in sound, nothing felt in touch except there still remains the straining chains in which my mind is bound. Now that's heavy on my eyelids, my mind's only device. It can veer me from my vices, insert my insights as the only consciousness in which I am prosperous. Is it a reflective reaction on what's right, or a mental distraction from life? Either way I must say goodnight, cause you can only attain your dreams, and dreams in life there is no means, just rest and quest for greens. To me that seems obscene, but maybe that's right, cause chasing dreams of folly only leads to means of melancholy. The only goal I've reached is having my soul breach. That's what I've told and teach, my dream, the only one I hope to complete. Cause life is fucked up, my only soothing is rapid eye movement and the Buddha, that is why I abuse it I guess. Cause dreams are lucid and life seems stupid. Why am I so depressed that death is scrapped on something so inept? I guess life is only worth living for the best, when dreams entertain the rest. And on my pillowcase I'll digress, and when I'm awake I'll jest, but with a stale burn, knowing my life I'm a failure who has so much excess and subconsciousness.
Unfortunately for many people, instead of providing an outlet for unlimited fantasy and delight, dreams can be shredded episodes of limitless terror. However, if you know you are dreaming, it is a simple logical step to realizing that nothing in your current experience, however abundant, can cause you physical harm.
On my back in residential, the click-clack of the clock cracks my cap like feedback. Brain racked with fragmental thoughts, tying existential knots, snapshots of sex pots, revolution plots and whatnot. And then the flood stops, the Juggernaut sleeps. A fleeting thought is fought away by the haze, but I'm not distraught. All the sheep have been accounted for. I heed the silent roar down the corridor, lie beside the idle war. Then a spark, not a vision but a feeling. My reservations were the floor and my imagination was the ceiling. And the walls were constructed of presumptions, both constructive and destructive and corrupted by the swiftly sinking secularization of Western nations, facing complacent faces and never relocation. I break dance on this tangent, never ended or reprimanded like the bandit. The Sandman couldn't have planned it, but I'm sad because I'm too sleepy to understand it. Then the spark fled and chaos returns, left with a thought in my head, and it burns as it turns, and I learn the words in abstract form. In fact, a fat rat brainstorm with a mental flame on to remain warm. The same song that I heard before returns in a more complicated non-musical formula. 4 dimensions is what I live in. 3 dimensions of space consist the division of matter. Wait, it gets fatter. The latter dimension, a well-defined 2-directional line called time, assigned to carry my rhymes, in which I find no decline aside from the second law of thermodynamics. The candle blazes the wick, and it drips and hits, and I flip and spit, and I can't stand it. I woke up wet with sweat and upset. The letters of the alphabet were swirling around my neck, trying to connect the vision I've been shown with the reality of homegrown kids prone to rip microphones. Then I grabbed my pen and paper. That's when I felt safer, ready to shape something deep. Then I fell back asleep. Affirmation schemes, schematically dramatics breed and activate our means. When absolute reality corrupts a flowing stream, supreme the principalities appropriate and lean toward a certain discipline. You could believe you're fit to win, submitting to a shift in your listening. Isn't that a blistering feeling that sends you reeling? Could it be that you have already been dealt the cards that you are dealing? Is this even an altar on top of which you are kneeling? Bloodletting and love getting for your healing or recovery, subtly hiding in your subconscious shrubbery. Something difficult to grasp, so hard to tell who the quarterback is and what comes to pass. But I'm not about to sympathize with your sentimental ass when your mind breaks down like a sediment of glass. From the crib to the bed and ribs to head, it's a given whether or not you want to swallow the bread on the table presented to you when your mind is in function and the body is disabled. And you wake to a fable, a false premonition, and you cannot cut the cable, caught inside an extradition, among other things. Only buttering yourself up for a deep sleep, smothering, unable to be shielded from your cotton coverings.
Unreasonable fear can be diffused by facing up to the source, or going through with a frightening activity, so that you can observe that no harm comes to you. In a nightmare, this act of courage can take any form that involves facing a threat, rather than avoiding it. For example, one young man dreamt of being pursued by a lion. When he had no place left to run, he realized that he was dreaming and called for the lion to come and get him. The challenge turned into a playful wrestling match. The lion became a sexy villain. Monsters often transform become stronger.